Welcome, Sagittarius, to your February 6th through the 12th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, my friends, let's see what's going on with you. 6th through the 12th. This will be the last video of our beautiful winter table. So next video, it will be ready for spring. So, okay, guys, let's see what's going on. Message, please, for the beautiful Sagittarius. February 6th through the 12th. Trying to keep your courage alive over here and filled with inner strength. Clarify on. Could be dealing with a Leo, doesn't have to be. For now, I actually just feel like that's really your energy. I feel like you do have the inner strength to carry on. I feel like there is an influence around you that keeps your inner strength like very strong. Very, I don't know. You're bouncing all over the place with this strength. You're really in this power. We do have the Knight of Swords coming out. There is some fast thinking action that needs to be taken, and there's a lot of bravery. Well, as you can see within the Strength card, the crazy thing about the Strength card is that it's not so much that she's brave to do so, it's that she has the passion to, actually the Lion's more brave. Right? In a lot of ways, the Lion is more brave. Why? Because they have this connection to where they trust each other, right? So, but there was also, they have to trust one another to be able to do so, because otherwise he could eat her arm off, or that lion will feel like she's going to hurt him. Maybe she feels like, the lion could say, maybe she wants to break my jaw, right? So there has to be a lot of trust. It's kind of like, it's a loyalty thing. Leos have a lot of loyalty. There's a lot of trust within the situation. So it could even be you and a Leo together. It doesn't have to be. But the Knight of Swords over here is that fast, like I said, that fast acting. I have to be brave. There's something that's going on that I need to move quickly about this situation. And I do have to have this courage, and I do have to be brave to do so. And it does feel like it could be speaking something, right? But it's also within the mind. So it's something that's had you at a crossroads for quite a while, something you might even try to avoid, right? Maybe you needed to avoid speaking to this person at a time, but now you feel like there's more loyalty and trust, or you feel like this is the perfect timing to do so before the opportunity gets away. There was 5 of Cups in the past, and I do feel this is a past card. This was something you were finding your peace on and you moved away from, but I feel like where you moved away from it, you're going back towards it. Yeah. You moved away from that. Now, whether that was keeping your mouth shut and not doing so, or whether it's actually moving towards someone. Okay, so however it is, it's something you had avoided that you didn't, you backed away from. Take it how it resonates, but now you are moving towards it because you were stuck at a crossroads, not sure what to do. So now you're saying, I would like to move, I want to move on from this. Or excuse me, I want to go towards this now, where I had moved on. It was a relationship. It was a backsliding relationship, and I think that there was a lot of loyalty issue. I just keep saying loyalty. I think there was a lot of mistrust and a lot of loyalty issues. I have to keep it there. I keep hearing it over and over and over and over. And here's another Leo card coming out. And it definitely could be with a Leo. It doesn't have to be. It could be with anyone. But definitely you felt like this was a foolish situation. That's still, it's still in the past. And now you're coming back around. And of course, a commitment, it doesn't have to be a love commitment. It could be any commitment. It could be a job. It could be a family member, a friend, a hobby, anything, whatever you're committed to. For a lot of you, I do feel like it was a love situation, though. It's I do feel like there was a place within yourself where you felt like you were making a, through the backsliding relationship, you could say the person was acting a fool. We just weren't getting along. There's a lot of struggles and a lot of overwhelmed feelings going on. It feels like you were overcommitted to the situation at one time where you felt like there was no loyalty. They were not in the same position as you were. You did not feel like they were overcommitted the way you were overcommitted. You felt like you were putting all the work in to this relationship. You thought that they were acting foolish. Why aren't you coming towards me? But now it looks like you have some words to be said. It looks like you want to go talk your talk about this situation. Whether or not this is a reconciliation or not, it just feels like somehow or another you're very frustrated about the situation, and now that's why you decided that you want to go and have this conversation with them. You're going to take this fast action going towards them. Some of you may have had a dream. They're in your dreams. But your intuition is also telling you you need to go have this conversation. Remember, energies can be reversed. This could be them coming towards you. There was a lot of friction and a lot of arguments, and I think you're worried. That's where the worry is coming from. That's where the fear and the anxiety is coming from, is that you're worried that this is going to turn back into a conflict, that this is going to turn back into a disagreement, that you're going to clash egos over something petty, that they're going to bring up this petty argument for no reason when you're trying to, I don't know, we'll see. Are you trying to reconcile the situation or just get down to the nitty-gritty of the situation? Figuring out why this went awry. Why did this not work? Why did this all happen? Because you want to know why the loss was there. Why? And it does feel like you are very worried that they're going to argue with you. Let's get to the situation. Like, dig deep into the situation, right? So tell me, what are they doing, Spirit? What is Sag doing? Why are they needing to make this fast action? Because they were in a crossroads. Because there is love here, and you want to have this feeling. I just want to say, for some of you, you are pregnant, and you know you're pregnant, and you do love this person, and you want them to understand that you're pregnant, and that you're going to have their baby. Some of you, it's a marriage that's on the rocks, and maybe you are pregnant as well, but it's a marriage that's on the rocks, and you really want to save your marriage. You think that this is worth saving. You want to open up your heart and receive. You're hoping to receive their love back, that you can put this behind you. You want that Ace of Cups from them. You want this reconciliation. Thank you, reconciliation. You want this opportunity. You want to be able to fix this. You have the desire and the power to want to do that. That's why you're gaining all this inner strength. You want this relationship to work. You want the love and the give. You want, right, the finding peace. You don't want the personal setbacks anymore. You want them to receive your love, and right? You're trying to release all the baggage that went on within this relationship, all the bad stuff. Yeah. You're trying to release that so you can reconcile. You're trying to forgive so that, forgive them, and you want them to forgive you after whatever argument you had, whatever overwhelming, things went on within this relationship. So you're hoping that they'll transition. You're leaving behind all that baggage, all that stuff that went on, hoping that they'll, that you guys can come to a determination of reconciling together, forgiving each other, giving and sharing. So show us, Spirit, is it going to happen? We get it. I want to know now. Is this person going to accept their apology for the majority thereof? Now, guys, you know the rules, right? Well, Spirit gives us 2. There will be some delays and procrastination going on within the situation for them to come back around your way. So as you're going to do this, you're going to find they're going to have poor communication. They're not going to give the communication that you're looking for, but they do feel that they have strings attached. They do feel like there is no closure to this situation. They may be seeking personal closure, but they know their strings attached, that this is incomplete. They know that. But they're making poor communication on purpose. It doesn't look like they're ready to really come back around just yet. No, they have self-doubts about the situation. They're in the fear of change, so they're playing it safe from you, and they have lack of planning to come around and make this new beginning. Right now, they just see the end of. They just see the ending. They don't see. Okay, they don't see this changing around anytime soon. They still have past resentment. It does look like they do have, they see that you have the desire to forgive, right? And move towards this and have the desire to reconcile. But they're saying right now they're in past resentment. They have this resentment going on. They do have some regrets to the situation though. Five of Swords in reverse. But they're trying to get past their own stuff. They have this. They're trying to get through the recovery themselves, the healing. They can't give the forgiveness until they can get through the healing. So they're holding back with indecision. They don't want to take this yet because they see it all as a bad choice. They do think you guys will argue and fight. So they're disconnecting themselves, keeping themselves disconnected, and moving forward. They don't want to return back to the past. They don't want to live in the past, and they don't want to talk about the past. They're trying to find their own self-love and commitment for themselves. They just think this is a really bad choice and they do not want to do this. So where you're coming in fast before they change their mind is already made up. They see shattered dreams and a broken family and disconnection. They see this. They don't see that this is going to work. They see the struggling relationship. They're not coming back anytime soon. I hate these readings. Why? We get them every now and again. It's just where the energy is flowing. Yeah, they see the broken family. They see the disconnection. They think it's too much domestic disharmony. And if you know that it's not like I said, a marriage or a love situation, and it's a friendship, same thing. Take it how it resonates. Okay, this one's really coming out as like some kind of marriage or a committed relationship. We've been together, for quite a while. Or it could just be a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. It doesn't matter, right? It's general reading. But whoever energy I'm picking up is mostly that. It doesn't matter in the end, right, what the connection is. The connection is the struggling relationships we have with everybody, right? So, and they're saying, no, that's not going to happen. They don't want to fight. They have too many disappointments, too much frustration about this situation. They're going to keep themselves like obsessed with their work, obsessed somewhere else, keeping themselves focused somewhere else, keeping their focus somewhere else but you. They're doing it on purpose. So if you write them and they're like, well, I'm really busy at work, just remember, really, how busy are you? Yeah, they have the lack of commitment at this time. So they're very unmotivated to want to fix this at this moment because they need a lot of self-healing and they just don't want to deal with it. They just think this is going to end up in a lot of fighting, and it's going to end up the same way it was a week ago, a month ago, whenever it was. They think they're just going to end up slamming the doors, or whatever happened is going to end up the same. So they're definitely going to procrastinate this situation. Now, whether or not they come back around later, guys, that's a whole other situation. But right now, they're procrastinating the situation. They have it in their mind of what they're doing. Okay. Spirit says, in the moment, if you can remove your judgment and criticism and truly listen to someone, you can empower them. Take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. And let's see, do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. Okay. And those are your little daily healing cards. Okay. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.